This is a check for $514,702.28. And I just want to capture this. I probably shouldn't post it because it's like the douchiest flex ever to be like some whatever. I have a lot of judgment for people that are like, look at how much money's in my bank account. But I want to record this moment. Because I just got it like 10 minutes ago, and I want to record it to remind myself, and I want to record it to remind any other entrepreneur or person out there that thinks that like if they got that kind of money, it would change things. So a little bit of backstory. I have been expecting that money. It's from the IRS, as you can tell, for probably 6 months. I thought it was going to be here literally in March, and it is October. And I have been like just days away from not being able to make payroll. I mean, back in April, I was like 8 days away potentially from running out of money. I've put things on credit cards. I've talked to my employees about potentially like, hey, would you open a 0% card? I have borrowed from my company. I have I have done so much to like because I thought this money was coming in and I was just there's so much fear and stress and shuffling shit around. So there was this moment, again, it's been 10 or 15 minutes where I was like, yes, awesome. And then I immediately, in a matter of 15 minutes, I went and told one of my CEOs, but I'm still excited. The two things have happened. Number one, like my I pretty quickly have just got into like, okay, back down to before I was operating with this particular objective and I had these constraints around finances. Now, my objective hasn't changed. I just need to take this new bit of information and just keep going. So I'm going to go down to the bank. I'm going to deposit it. I'm going to shuffle some money around and pay off credit cards and all that stuff. So the first realization is like the it went up, and I'm like, yes. And then within 15 minutes, I recognized the happiness, like the feeling, the emotion of yes. And then I am just, you know, coming quickly down to like, okay, I still have a mission to accomplish. The mission's unchanged, just the factors on the battlefield, the playing field, uh, are are now updated. And the second thing I realized, um, is that like my goals have not changed. Like as soon as I drop this off at the bank, I'm gonna come right back here. I've been up since 4:30 in the morning working, and I'm gonna get right back to work on the same exact shit I was working on. Um, I'll shuffle some money around tomorrow during again my set aside block for administrative and financial planning that I was already gonna do. I just have different data or information, and that is the fact that I realize like I'm not gonna do anything different because of this money. I'm not gonna hang out with anybody different. I'm not gonna buy anything different or whatever. Like I'm gonna live the exact same life. The that I think is I think of like a deeper form of happiness. Just like yay, but like the grounded feeling of realizing that I have built a life that is so freaking aligned that $500,000 is not going to change my like trajectory, not gonna change my course, not gonna change what I'm doing. It'll change my priorities a little bit because I have to shuffle money around, but, like, I'm gonna live I my character isn't gonna change, my values aren't gonna change, my friends aren't gonna change. Um, yeah, that's the second thing I realized. The third thing I realized or that I'm experiencing is, like, the stress hasn't just melted. Like, you would think that I would get that and you're like, "Ah, now you're fine." And to be honest, if I didn't wanna do anything epic, it would. I'd be like, sure, I can coast now. I don't need to do anything. Um, but I've been through cycles like this. I've made money in the past. I've done checks that were twice that big or even larger. And so I know that I don't want a life where I can just lay back, put that in some kind of, I don't know, safe investment thing and if I make 10%, then 50,000, that's about the average income for someone in the state of Kentucky. I don't want to live that life. I want to take that money and I want to use it to keep furthering the mission, the goals, the growth of the companies that I have, the message, the impact, which means the stress comes along with it. So if you are ambitious, then money's gonna definitely it's gonna be really, really cool. It felt great to get that, but like if you are ambitious, you are mission driven, like stuff's not gonna change nearly as much as you think.